What you need to know is that Beer Biceps isn't just a weight training and fitness channel. We're all about that overall healthy lifestyle. And that's why I thought I'd put out my first ever yoga for beginners video. And who better to have on the channel than Natasha Noel, one of India's best yoga coaches, fitness coaches, and overall body positivity ambassadors. Natasha, it's great having you on Beer Biceps.
Thank you so much for calling me.
Yeah. So this interview is going to be all about introducing yoga to people like me who are more familiar with the weight training, strength building side of things. Just like any other exercise regime, yoga has its specific benefits, and that's what we want to get to today. So question number one, why should someone start yoga in the first place?
Okay, this is a brilliant question. The fact is that yoga in itself has so many benefits, not only mentally but physically. If you have an injury, you can do yoga because it's going to help and make you better. And more importantly, it's just going to, because it has the holistic view in terms of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual aspects of getting better, and you yourself as a human being will become better.
Okay, and what are the most specific physical benefits? Like, I'm someone who promotes the idea of weight training for strength building and building your lean muscle mass. So what are the physical benefits of yoga?
So the physical benefits of yoga will be, you will get stronger, you will have more muscle tone, you will get much more flexible, and in all you will just be a happier person.
Okay, so Natasha, on Beer Biceps, we've got a lot of viewers who are already heavily into weight training. So I want to talk about how you can combine yoga with other exercise forms like this. How do you combine it with weight training or resistance training? I know for a fact that you yourself take up a lot of resistance training, all about those squats.
Yeah.
You're all about
and the push-ups.
Yeah, you're all about those squats and those push-ups.
Yeah.
So how does yoga help with that form of exercise?
Okay, so I think then you can tell me this, right? When you weight train, you will be using a lot of muscle, correct? Right? Yes?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with yoga. You do a lot of muscle, but in weight training or in resistance training, what happens is the muscles that you use starts getting tensed, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they say you should always stretch before and after, and then do your workout and then after, right? So suppose you weight train in the evening, correct? Ideally, you're supposed to do yoga in the morning because your muscles will be stretched out and it will be strengthened. So when you go into any other form of exercise, you'll have less chances of going into an injury.
Okay.
So mostly whatever happened, because I have lots of students who go to the gym and they're like, okay, now my lower back's hurting, now I need to do yoga. And the thing is, you can prevent that in terms of it can benefit you. You can do it side by side where it's going to give you health benefits.
Okay, so when we're talking about the physical side of things, it's about flexibility, strength, and muscle tone. But I know you, and for you, mental aspects of things are way more important than just the physical realm. So can you take people over the whole mental aspect of practicing yoga regularly?
Okay, so I started yoga in a sense for my mental well-being. I wanted to accept myself, I wanted to love myself, I wanted to be more in touch with myself. Let's say if, for instance, when you come into my class and your first thing will be, I cannot touch my toes, or I do not know how to do a split, or how long will I get to get into a split. These will be your first questions to me, and I'll just be like, it'll happen. So then I will go and I will make them do it, and then when they achieve it, they're like, okay, now I've got this. I could not do this before and now I can. There was someone who was negative or there was someone who was insecure. When this happens, they automatically become more secure. They automatically become like, oh, I did not know I could do that, but now I can. So I feel a level of fulfillment which has increased. So hence working on your mental levels as well. So when you go out in the regular world and you have difficulties, you have anything that happens, it's much more, you accept it and you're like, I can do it. So from a person of I can't, you become I can, or it is possible, or it can happen.
Okay. So it's all about overcoming physical challenges in yoga, and that process teaches you how to overcome challenges
mentally. Yes.
Okay, nice. That's very similar to the thought process we have about weight training. Okay, so Natasha, you've been practicing yoga for 3 years now. If you had to pick out 2 or 3 mental benefits that you've got from yoga that stand out over the rest, and also that you'd like to share with the audience, what would those be?
Oh wow, this is actually a good question, and I don't know if it's going to be 3 or it's going to be more. But what I can tell you honestly is it's made me a much more confident person. Believe it or not, I was really not confident. I was a very shy child. I had zero confidence, zero self-esteem. I was extremely insecure. But because of yoga, it made me, there were these parts of me which would come out in terms of which I would hate. It made me understand myself, go on a deeper level. It made me love those parts of me which I would hate and which I want to try and kill. But it just made me start, so that this self-love started pouring out from there. And then I was like, okay, because I realized that if I can love so many people, why can't I do it with myself? It gave me a lot of confidence, which I had none of. And it just made me a happier individual. That's why I say yoga changed my life, because more than anything else, more than being able to do things that I can with my body, the state of mind where I know that at this point of time that I can be happy regardless of what, regardless of huge fan following on Instagram, regardless of having no money at home, because I know that I've been through the worst, that now I have acceptance and love for myself that even if any situation happens, I will overcome it.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's given you confidence and mental strength mainly.
a lot of mental strength.
Okay. And the third, I'm guessing, would be happiness, because you're one of the happiest people I've met in my
Ah,
life.
thank you. But can you believe it or not? I was diagnosed with depression, so I was not at all happy before. But yeah, I'm trying to find its way and rooting out. But yeah, so
Nice. What's the first step when we're talking about getting into the process of yoga?
okay. So now this, for me, so when I started yoga, I was a dancer before, okay? So I had body awareness. So I could go on YouTube, I could go on Instagram, and I could learn, okay? It was easier that way. I always suggest you should always have a teacher there, because you can learn, and Google and YouTube, beautiful places to learn. Because you'll get vast number of information, but if you're not aware of your body, it can go into a negative aspect. So
Okay.
you want to have a teacher always there, or a teacher in presence, to know that they can see what you're doing and they can guide you in that essence. But honestly, if you're starting yoga, maybe two aspects, okay? One is you need to stick through, okay? Because there will be again lots of ups and downs and you might not see improvements, but you need to just stick through it. And two is anything that you're doing in terms of physically or mentally or spiritually, one asana, what I can tell you which is going to help, is the angry cat and happy cat, because this is the fundamental of all postures that you're going to get into. So yeah,
So start with that particular.
you can start, and you don't have to come and start with a split. There is, and I'm going to say this, you do not need to be flexible to do yoga, you do not need to be strong to do your yoga. You can be fat, you can be thin, it doesn't matter, but you can do yoga. And anyone and everyone can start yoga. It's just you that has to believe that you can do it.
That was a gorgeous interview, Natasha. If you guys want to follow Natasha's personal fitness journey, her yoga journey, and her positivity journey, that's her handle, that's her YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description as well. Natasha, it was beautiful having
Thank
you
you
and
so
Be a
much, my
Biceps.
love.
Thank you so much for coming on. And until next time, guys, from Ranveer and Natasha, we'll see you later.
Bye.